So why are we here? You know, Ron, one of the things that I've noticed in my years of experience with the chiropractors and the health practitioners is they've got three problems. And these three problems plague every single doctor I've ever met, ever consulted. They are looking for new patients. Two, what they're currently doing in their marketing isn't working. And three, they don't have time to do all the marketing that they need to do in order to get their practice where they want it to be. And so they're struggling every single day, and I just can't see any other solution other than what you're doing here with lead generation.
Well, we've got 42 years where we've been actually doing the marketing, and so we've developed practices that we've used in marketing. We've done 22 years in web generation, lead generation, and other services involved around internet marketing. And since January of 2000, we have held regular monthly focus groups where we bring people in, have them look at websites, have them look at marketing of all kinds, and they tell us what they like, what they don't like about marketing. And so over the past, 17 years, we've been able to put together systems that actually work and they relate to the public, and we know what not to do. And so one of the things that we have learned is that when it comes to an internet presence, is websites, for example, we've classified them into two different categories. The first one is what we call a vanity site, and that's the normal website that everybody has out there. You might talk about all your credentials that you have, you talk about your family, you talk about your dog, whatever it is. And then the other classification is what we call a selling site, because it eliminates all the vanity stuff and it just gets right down to the point of why you should call, what you should do, how to do it. We put a strong call to action on there, and using that system plus everything else that we've done, and our own resources and other internet resources, we put together a lead generation program that will get phone calls.
Well, you know, this lead generation program, guys, I just want to tell you, when you can change your practice literally within the first 30 to 60 days of using this program, how much more confident are you about doing what you're doing with these patients? I mean, you don't have to focus on the marketing. You don't have to focus on how it all works. You have a team that works and does this every single day. Not only does that happen, but Ron actually stays in contact with the reporting that we do, when it's emails, when it's phone numbers, when it's how many calls have come through. We can see how your office staff responds to this influx of calls. And we can go, hey, this is where the problem is and this is what we need to fix to do better. So that's all we're asking for, guys, is we're actually putting the tools in your hand with allowing us to do lead generation for you. Helps us get you what you want, which is new patients. You want it done right. You want to use your budget that actually produces an ROI on your investment. And that's what Ron and his team does. And that's why we're here to help.
We measure our success by how many phone calls or emails that you get off our system every month. We give you a report at the end of the month that shows you how many phone calls that you've got, how many emails, and how many people responded to your call to action. We measure that response because we put a virtual phone number on all of our assets that we're using, and that phone number just automatically transfers to a phone that they're using. But what it gives us the capability of doing is at the end of the month we can give them a report showing them every phone call they received, how long the phone call was, what time of the day, all that kind of stuff. They also get a report of every email that they received off from any of our ads or marketing that we're doing. They also get a report showing all the requests for information from the call to action. So by the fact that we can actually measure these things, we know what's happening and we can help the client. We do have a chiropractor in Utah that we've been able to measure that what he does is he gets enough phone calls every month that he gets anywhere from 15 to 20 new patients.
Did you guys hear that? 15 to 20 new patients. That's probably an average of between $5,000 to $7,000 a month in new revenue, new patients. How many of you would love to have that problem?
Some of the benefits that come from using our lead generation system is that the leads that you get are exclusive. They're not like some of these systems where you pay so much per lead and 10 other chiropractors or doctors receive those leads.
Did you guys hear that? You're not paying for these leads at all. This is true organic build. I mean, this is a lead generation program that each of these leads that come to you are qualified. You're not rushing to get to the phone because someone else is getting the same lead.
And they don't even pass through us, so we don't see the leads until the end of the month.
Wow.
Another benefit is that you have an exclusive area. We do it by zip code, so if you're the first one in your area that does the lead generation, we do no other practice that would be in competition with you.
So the next step, guys, is to sign up for a 15-minute free business assessment that allows us to look at what you're currently doing for your marketing and how you're obtaining your new patients. And if you're like many others, it's really overwhelming, don't worry. We will hold your hand throughout the process.
In fact, if you're just really busy, we'll do the whole thing and you don't have to do anything.
Well, I like that even better because I know that they're really busy, Ron. So if you could do that for them, they would appreciate it.
Because that's one of the biggest objections that we have seen is that the doctor just doesn't have time.
Right.
It's the time commitment involved in doing a lot of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Our team of 9 programmers and professionals will do all of it for them.
Right. So we're looking for those practitioners who want to get more patients, who want marketing done for you, and have it as easy as possible. And that's who we're looking for. And if you are one of those guys, sign up for your assessment today.